KUOO Pet of the Week. And Monty is in the house, and Monty is so cool. He's a black and tan Coon-Hound, an adult male, and of course, let's see if I can say this right. You don't have to pull this up. I always have to pull this up. It's the Northwest Iowa Humane Society. See, I always want to see Dickinson County, and he finally decided he likes his treats now.
Very good. Good boy.
Well, they always get one when they come in, and he ate about a fourth of it, but then he was more excited about meeting people, and then he's here. He said he loves to ride.
Oh, he loves to go on adventures, whether he's accompanied on them or not.
I know. He said he went on an adventure this weekend that took about 24 hours. So.
Yeah, he had us all worried and not sleeping, but he had a wonderful time. He was so proud of himself.
I'm sure you said you found him down by the lake, so you know he was having
fun. He made
fun.
new friends down there, and he was just hanging out on the beach when we got there, so he thought it was a great time.
It was a great adventure, and that's, Coon-Hounds, they love to run, they love to hunt, and especially at night. And they're not, a lot of dogs are daytime dogs. That's their time. But Coon-Hounds, no, they want to be running at night.
And he's quite a runner.
Yeah.
Don't let his age fool you. He can move out.
Or the fact that he only has one eye. He's blind in one eye.
Correct.
Yeah.
But he, it's amazing how fast he is. We had two people working in the morning. He decided to take off, and they're both pretty amazing athletes in their own right, and they both ran a couple of miles and couldn't catch up. So
nope, he was ready to go. So
he was.
Now he's been there with you for a while.
He's been there a long time. I feel really bad for him.
Home. He needs a farm.
He does. He needs a place where he can maybe hang out on the front lawn. It'd be nice if there was some fencing, because a Coon-Hound's nose can get them in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go.
And if he had a fenced area and he knew that was home, and had maybe, he's not house trained.
Okay.
And at this point he could still be house trained, but would take a huge commitment.
Yeah.
But he'd be just as content, I think, hanging out on the porch.
Yep.
As long as a person had it set up so it was nice and warm in the winter.
Yeah.
Or an insulated garage or a barn. I think he'd be pretty happy there.
Yeah.
He's just happy as long as he's with people and he's doing his thing.
And every now and then he gets to go for a ride, because you said he rides so well and he loves it.
I came out with him in my Prius, and he thought that was just the greatest.
I said when you got here, I said, did you have him strapped in? She said, no. And I said, it looked from my angle right here that he was strapped, because he was sitting up proud and straight, and that he was right strapped into the seat.
And that's how he rode the whole way out here.
He said that's what he has to do. So, all right, he is up for adoption. And again, it's one of those that he'd be a great farm dog if you know anything about coon dogs. They're a very interesting dog. I mean, a lot of times they're pack dogs. Yeah. But you can have one and still, it still be a good dog. And he's been, without a pack for a while. So
correct.
He's not used to one. So, okay, he's ready for his home. I don't have any more. I do. You'll get one when right before he goes. Okay, so I have no idea how to pronounce his cat.
Isn't that an interesting name?
It is Ardenek.
Ardenek is what they told us. Yeah.
Okay.
She and another cat named Jade came into us together.
Okay.
Jade was adopted, and Ardenek is still there. She is an incredibly loving cat.
Okay.
Just one of those little sweethearts who would
just wants to snuggle.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful little thing. She's an adult, but she is just
she's
a really
young,
precious
so,
girl. Yeah. Yeah, she'd make a terrific lap cat. So if you're looking for one that's calm, she'd be okay without a companion, but she'd also be okay with a companion.
Definitely.
She and Jade were the best of friends, so I think she'd adapt to another cat pretty well.
So we had the big hoedown.
Yep, leaving here to go do some more planning and making sure everything's ready. It's coming up on August 4th. It's at Rolling Oaks Barn. We're going to be having a hog roast with all of the things that go with that. And I know some people say, well, Humane Society and a hog roast. I'm afraid in our region, if we served them tofu, they wouldn't come.
No.
So
no, they wouldn't. And, you just don't think of it that way.
So we're going to have a fun hog roast with hors d'oeuvres and We'll have s'mores afterwards.
Ooh,
and
cool.
We have a silent auction. I know many businesses have already contributed very generously to that.
Yes.
This is our major fundraiser of
It
the
is.
year. So if we haven't contacted you, we still are going through our lists and that we've divided out. If you haven't been contacted about donating to our silent auction but want to, just call me at the shelter. We'll make sure to include you and give you the publicity for it. We have live entertainment. Tammy Hamlin is going to be
Alright.
performing, and John Engvall is
Okay.
also going to be performing, so we're excited about that.
That's right. And you said you might even be able to have some animals out there?
I'm hoping so.
We're
If the
gonna
weather
try.
is nice, that's the plan.
That's
Yeah.
the plan. So now that's Thursday, August 5th, starts at 5:30.
Correct.
And-
And that's going to be when kind of the social time starts. And
Okay.
then I know in the past we've tried to squeeze a lot in a short amount of time. We're hoping to have a little bit more time to just enjoy. So, yeah, we're,
6:30 or 7 somewhere
yeah,
around there.
and then
Yeah.
we're going to be having the silent auction, which
So
should
you
be
need
kind
to
of
get-
fun.
Yeah, well, you need to get there at 5:30, not even
To
to
look things
socialize, but
over.
to look everything over
You
and
bet.
get your bid in and then
We
go
have
back.
a whole lot of trips that we're going to be putting
Ooh.
on it, and I'm amazed at how we can start the price at something pretty reasonable on those trips. So
Monty said it's time to go.
yeah, he did. So I think it's going to be a fun time for everyone. Tickets, you may call in advance out to the shelter. They're $65,
Okay.
and we can reserve your ticket for you that way.
Or you can reserve a table. I mean, you
Yeah.
can get together, and get
You
your
bet.
friends together and have a
If you
table or
have several
business or
people who
whatever,
want
yeah.
to be at one table together,
Yeah.
just let us know when you call, and then, of course, that night we'll have different lines you can go through for people who pre-ordered tickets versus, if you haven't or if you've prepaid. But yeah,
Okay, all right. That's not that far away. August 5th. We
Fourth.
should, 4th. Yes, okay. I was gonna say it's the 5th month. No, it's not. It's August 4th. That's 8/4. I'll get it right then. So, get your tickets now. I mean, I guess that's the best way.
it
to
should
do
be a good time.
It should be. It's a great place to hold it too, so, great atmosphere. Anything else you would like to add?
There are lots of things coming up. We're going to be working with a couple of places. One, the Okoboji Summer Theater has three of our cats, 2 kittens and 1 cat right now, and they'll be starring in some plays.
Oh, cool.
We're working with a yoga studio they'll have some of our kittens one morning, so we're doing a little fundraiser.
that is
Well, they're doing a
great.
fundraiser for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we have some neat things going on. A new
Alright.
shop that's opening up that will also feature one of our cats there that will be trying to get adopted out. So, yeah, we're
What a
trying to
great
spread
idea.
further into the community.
Yes, that's always a good idea. All right. Again, the Humane Society Hoedown new this year at the Rolling Oaks Barn, August 4th. I have it down now, so you can get your tickets early, and then you don't have to stand in line when you get there. And it's going to be. I love this. It's a hard day, so it works for me. All right, we are set. We have Monty. We have Ardenek.
Mm-hmm.
Ardenek, and you can always go onto the website,
You bet.
which is.
Humane Society of NWIA.com.
She knows how to say it. I have to scroll down and look at it that way. You can always go, of course, to Pet Finder 2 and at exploreokoboji.com. We have that in place too. So we will see you before the hoedown.
That sounds great. I'll be able to tell you even more about some of the special features of the night then.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.